Welcome to MeMe's Kitchen. Y'all, today we're going to get right to it. I'm going to show you what you can do with your leftover ham. If you have any leftover ham. I do. And so today I'm looking for something to do with my leftover ham. In Sunday lunch at MeMe's, there's a recipe on page 8. And it is for ham salad. And y'all, it is a wonderful way to use your leftover ham. Now, if you don't want to make salad, there's also a recipe on page 50 that shows you how to cook it with rice, and it's called ham perlo. But today we're going to make the ham salad. All right, the first thing that you do, and y'all, when you see how much leftover ham I've got, you're gonna think, good grief, what in the world did she cook a ham? Well, this is how much leftover ham I have. Now, I'm not going to use all of this in this ham salad. I mean, we'd have enough to feed my whole neighborhood. So, I'm going to run this through my food processor. So, we're going to chop our ham up, and then we'll be right back. Okay, y'all, this is my last little bit. And I did do that on high because you really want, this is going to be a spread, so you don't want it chunky. I want to show y'all what I have left now. This, see how I used about half of the ham that I had, and this is ground up. I'm guessing that's probably 5 or 6 cups of ground up ham. And then the next thing that we're going to do is to chop our eggs up. Now, if you want to, you can put your eggs through the food processor. I just prefer to chop mine up because I do. That's just the reason, because I do. So I'm going to chop these up and we'll be right back. Okay, the eggs are chopped. Y'all, you can call me weird or whatever, but I like to chop my eggs. I think I just enjoy doing it, just what it is. All right, we're going to put these right in here. Y'all, this is just so easy, and it'll give you something to use now for several days. All right, the next thing we add is our mayonnaise. I use Duke's, of course. You use your mayonnaise of choice. What? But if you can find Duke's, it sure is good with Duke's. And then I use the dill relish. It's chopped so fine, y'all, that it makes it so much better. So I'm just going to use that whole jar because we've got a lot of and that is a 8-ounce jar, so that'll help you to know. All right, now, y'all, my sister Christine gave me this recipe years ago. She said, Diane, I know how your children love all kind of stuff like that, and she said, I make it and we just love it. Well, I made it. We fell in love with it too, so it's been ham salad ever since. So when we have ham, we look forward to 2 things. Either ham salad or ham perlo. Either one is good. Okay. All right, y'all, that's been about, I would say, 2 cups of mayonnaise. Now, you'll have to judge according to the amount of ham that you have as to how much mayonnaise you need. You just want this so that it's spreadable and doesn't dry out, because after it sits for a day or 2, that ham does absorb that mayonnaise and it will get kind of thick. Okay, see, that's still not enough. So I guess now we're going on probably 2.5 cups. Let's look at the consistency now. Y'all, this, you want it so that it's easy enough to spread either on your bread or however you're going to use it. And so we're going to show you several ways that's just really easy to use. And Kayleen pointed out, Duke's mayonnaise is sugar-free. So this is a good low-carb snack. I know y'all are wondering why in the world I had so much leftover ham. Well, I'm going to tell you. 2 weeks ago, when they first started putting hams out, I bought my ham for Easter because that wasn't something I wanted to wait to do. Well, of course, I bought a big ham because I have a big family. So as the time drew near, I found out one was was going on a delayed honeymoon. One is an educator, it's spring break. They were taking a trip. And then, you know, we have to share. And sometimes it's kind of hard to share your children and your grandchildren, but mostly your grandchildren. So they have spouses. And so there were occasions that they needed to be with the spouse's family. So y'all, that's just the way it happened. I mean, you know, it's just one of those unusual years. And so we were left with just the original tribe. And that was my 3 children and their spouses and myself. So you know what? We had a good time. But it didn't bother me having the leftover ham because y'all, I always have something to do with it. I could have cooked ham perlo, which my family loves. I could do the ham salad like we did today. I could give a bunch of them ham to take home. They could have ham sandwiches this week. So, y'all, it's always something to do with leftover ham. Now, I want to show you some of the ways that you can serve this. This would make just a delightful addition to any meal. Or if you were having a brunch or anything, all of these things could be used for a brunch or a shower or anything. You could fix the little, these are just little crust. I punched them in my little pan and made the crust. And then this is just a dip or a spread, however you want to use it. Crackers. This could also go on bell pepper or celery if you wanted to set that up. And then, oh my goodness, what beats a good old sandwich? I think you will really love this ham salad. And if you have leftover ham, and you don't want to make a ham salad right now, freeze your ham. And then when you get ready to make your ham salad, all you got to do is thaw it out and cook it, and then fix it just like we did. Now, I did use 5 eggs with this much ham. And I think we ended up using probably about 2.5, maybe to 3 cups of mayonnaise. And then the pickles, the relish, the dill relish. If you don't like dill, you could use the sweet relish. The taste wouldn't be quite the same, but you would never know the difference, that's for sure, if you like sweet relish. So whatever way you decide to do it, it's a wonderful thing to have on hand. And this can stay in the refrigerator probably for at least a week. And you could eat off of it, have sandwiches, whatever whatever you desire, just a snack or whatever. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. And everybody, shine for Jesus.